Hello, welcome to the third channel. We are back with Tom's TV show reviews. Before we get into the review itself, I just want to say that this was incredible. It was dedicated to Caroline Aherne, who suddenly passed away in 2016. Without the royal family, we would not have TV shows such as Gogglebox, because Gogglebox was inspired by the royal family. That's why Caroline Aherne was involved in it, and that's why Craig Cash is involved in it. Before I get onto my review, here's the core information about the programme. The Royal Family, Down the Back of the Sofa, UK TV original, revised documentary for the 25th anniversary. It will air on Thursday the 14th of September at 9 PM, today, the day you're watching this, at 9 PM. The nation's favourite comedy channel, Gold, is celebrating the Royal Family's 25th anniversary with a refresh of its original 2010 documentary. The Royal Family, Down the Back of the Sofa provides viewers with another chance to see the original documentary interviews with the core cast, which includes Craig Cash and Caroline Ahern's only ever filmed interview as a pair. In celebration of their legacy, the refreshed documentary will include fresh insights from celebrity fans such as Darren Morgan from Afterlife and from Clunk on Earth, Clunk on Shakespeare. Philomena Clunk is a character and she was in Bandy as well. With Rosie Jones from Rosie Jones' disability comedy extravaganza. She was in episodes of Casualty, she's been on Last Leg millions of times, she's been on a slate of panel show appearances. Who else have we had? Jamie and Natasha, I think it is, Natassia, Demetriou, Cephalus Flats, Chi was in What Do We Do in the Shadows. He's been in multiple things as guest stars. John Thompson, The Fast Show, Rachel Fairburn, Brand New Bonus Mum, which I don't think I've ever seen actually. I'll have to have a look at that after. But she does All Killer No Filler with Kerry Pritchard and McLean, which is what she's best known for. But I've never heard of Brand New Bonus Mum. So that, I think, that to me sounds like a sitcom. I am going to Google this now quickly, just because I was going to read this out just to say who was in it. But, oh, it's a, I think it must be an audio series. Yeah, it is. They've just gone onto a website for it. Yes, it's an audio series. That makes perfect sense. That is perfect sense. Then we have SHOBNA, and then our last name is spelled GULATI, which is from Dinner Ladies. We have Jack Rookie from Big Boy, the creator of Big Boy. No, he was in it as a narrator, but he's also the star of the show. We have Sharon Rooney. I think it's either Sharon Rooney or Sharon Rooney, spelled SHARON, who is known for Two Doors Down. What else has she been in? Oh, My Mad Fat Diaries. It says here that she was in Barbie, but I've not seen the film yet. And I know that more people know her from Two Doors Down, Mad Fat Diaries, and The Mountain Goat, the three big things she's been in. And producer of The Royal Family, John Rushton. The Royal Family first aired in September 1998 and changed the traditional sitcom structure. The cast featured Ricky Tomlinson, Sue Johnson and Ralph Little Brown. So, that's what we'll talk about first. What do you mean it changed the way sitcoms worked forever? Well, we always say that the sitcom, to change all sitcoms, a sitcom that nothing would happen without it is The Young Ones. Yes, you had people falling from things, but that was a studio sitcom. This was the first time, really, that we said, no, goodbye studio sitcom. Hello, welcome to the real sitcom, where you laugh. You don't have the audience watching it online laugh. And you can see all the room, all the doors, and everything about the set. It's more of an immersed look at it. So the documentary was amazing, incredible, and outstanding. Because when you think about it, you think, oh, it's going to be awful, this. It's going to be out of place, it's not going to feel right. But no, what they've done is they made sure that the new interviews that are in it, from the new cast who have read out, they are all on the set that they filmed the original 2010 documentary. So that it's like the same settings, same sofas, same everything, so that they can seamlessly slot it all in. They did say at the very beginning that the whole film was dedicated to Caroline Aherne, which is what it needs to be. It needs to be a celebration of Caroline Aherne. Diane Morgan says it perfectly, that we don't know whether or not she knew Caroline, if Caroline Aherne knew how appreciated and how beloved she was. Diane Morgan doesn't think that she would have cared about it, but does she know that? Did she know that she has a legacy and people wanted more from her? People liked what she did. The documentary highlighted what people think of the show now, not just what they thought of the show in 2010. It's what they think of the show now. What does the Royle family mean to the modern world? What does the new world of comedy? What do the new era of comedy? Because Jack Brooks at Big Boys came out last year, and so he's in the new wave of sitcoms and the new wave of what comedy is. And so watching and listening to these people saying what they think the show means to them, and how the show's affected the way they produce their stuff, and how they can relate to the work ethic that they all sat through, is one of the most important parts of this. This wasn't just saying happy birthday to 25 years of the Royle family, but it was also saying, look at how they've done this, look at how genius it is, and look at how it's affected comedy now. Look at how Diane Morgan has watched the Royle family, and look how she produced her comedy from when that was around, and look how amazing comedy has become since the Royle family. And it's a joy to watch, because you're reliving the memories of when you first watched the documentary back in 2010, and the first time you heard Caroline Aherne and Craig Cash sat very close to each other, laughing and laughing. The bits that I don't know whether or not included in the original, because I haven't seen the original in a long while, is I don't know whether or not they had them laughing or finishing their sentence as the title comes up as going to advert breaks. I don't know whether or not that was in the original, but that was a really good addition to the new one. And everything's in it. I know that they cut bits out of it to give more time to the new people, because there's a bit where Ralph Little goes round to Liz's house, who played Nana, sorry. And I know he did an interview where he walked into a house and said hello, but what they did is, because for the programme itself, he didn't really need that this time round, because we wanted to add more of the new comedy people, new celebrities, fans talking about the show, new interviews, and more time with the others. They cut the middleman out and cut that bit out, but kept her in. So kept her interviewed, and then kept the bit in where them two were having a conversation between each other, Ralph and Liz, so that the show could say that, yes, that did happen, but in this version, we're just going to just cut that bit so that they can keep that in, but we can have more in it, and we can show more awards that they've won, and show more clips and add more bits into it, because the show itself, in my opinion, worked slightly better on that front, with having bits cut out that were needed in the original, but because they wanted to add more in it. It's 90 minutes and 28 second length, the whole show itself, and thank you to UK TV for letting me have an opportunity to watch this early. I think this documentary needs to be 30th anniversary. I know we're jumping ahead. We need a Blu-ray 4K type DVD, such as like the Doctor Who one. You can sort of see one there, like that. So like a new one. Don't redo any documentaries. Release it. Make sure it's long higher quality than it is. Right. Get all the documentary and all the features that were on all that's on the DVDs. Get the documentary that they've done this time, this one, the one I'm reviewing, and get the old one and put them on there, and then possibly get someone like Chris Chapman to do some new bits and bobs for it. But I think that would work, because for 25 years, this is fantastic. This is a good way to celebrate it for 25 years. But for 30 years, we want something bigger, more extravaganza. But this was incredible. My favourite bit is anytime Craig and Caroline were together. I'm going to just say the first names to save time. Anytime them two were together on screen, it was magical because you were laughing. You knew how much they loved it. And you can sense that these people that they worked with, they wanted to work with again, because Roger, the boy that plays Roger, was in not Two Doors Down, it was it Two Doors Down? Oh no, it was the other one that sounds very similar that Craig did when he was in the pub. I can't remember what that's called. It'll come to me during this interview. During this video, it'll come to me what Craig Cash has also done. It's also gonna annoy me, so that's why I'm gonna Google it right now. It's whatever it's called. Early Doors. I knew it sounded very similar. Early Doors. That's it. So I do think that this documentary had everything for a Royle family fan. Had everything that was incredible, and made you think, right, I want to do something that's got such a cultural impact on the UK that this programme did. Here's what they've done. Here's how I can make it better. So, what did I think of the programme overall? I thought it was immaculate. It was incredible. It was perfect. And if it could win a BAFTA, it should. But I don't think those type of programmes do win BAFTAs. It just needs to get recognised somewhere to be said, this is incredible. So, thank you guys for watching. And remember, this programme comes out Thursday, 9 PM, 14th September. Thank you guys for watching. Bye! I'm going to go that way.